Okay, guys, we're going to give it one more try. I'm not sure how much luck we're going to have at all. Uh, I should have had my data back by now. And neither this device nor my computer are working off of data. So I'm just streaming off of the wonderful AT&T network. And I reckon I'll have to call them and figure out why I should have had my data, but I don't have my data. See what they say. Trying to get the screen adjusted. Hey, Roadkill, how you doing? Well, that's the best the screen's going to get. So let me see if I can't get myself a little higher. There we go. We'll see how this works. I tried it earlier and it kept cutting in and out. So I thought maybe I'd try the data. But evidently my data's not back yet either on my hotspot because it won't go anywhere. So there were two of these. One of them I shut down. I used the same name on this one, so I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, good morning. Yeah, I sure wish I could see everything I see on a laptop. I wish Apple would make these a little bit easier to use. I don't get to see everything. Yeah, don't need to do none of that there. Back at work. Be teaching this afternoon, all this week. Probably have classes in the mornings a couple days where they're going to teach me about whatever they want to teach me. I'm too old to be taught anything. Just refresher classes on stupid stuff. Probably get another class this year on talking to people from this new generation of transgender people. And yes, the Army has them. It's different. It is different. It's not bad, I guess. I just don't understand it. Yeah, about as good as I can get it. Yeah, you got to sit here in order to get a good signal. Because the phone signal's fine. I hear that. What you gonna do under there? What needs fixing? Or are you gonna drive it? There we go. I do that and back up a little bit from it. Can you still hear me if I sit back this far? I hope so. Dang, my tie's on straight again. Straighten that puppy up. Yep. Beautiful morning here. I finally got to fly a little bit this weekend. I got one video up. Mel from 400 AGL and I went up to one of the few interesting sites in my county, which is the Victoria Water Tower. So we filmed it. I don't think he's gotten his edited and posted yet because I haven't gotten any alerts, but I got mine up last night before I went to church that night. It's an old water tower that the community painted it in very patriotic colors, and then a couple of years ago they put up a little war memorial. I mean, it's a little tiny community. It's not even incorporated. There's probably not even 500 people that live in that little area right there. But very patriotic folks. They put up a little war memorial. It's got a little granite stone that's only about yay big. It basically just says in commemoration, of all of our war dead and whatnot. Yeah, it's not really a water tower. It's a windmill. I say water tower because the windmill still has the water tank attached to it. It's completely operational, just not hooked to anything anymore. That's not a problem. Drone Bum, how you doing? Oh, so you saw it? Yeah, I had a good time with it. I don't think Mel has put his up yet. But don't forget to hit that like, folks, if you feel like you liked it. Yeah, he's a super nice guy. You ever get a chance to fly with Mel, if he gets in your area and he knows you through, being online and whatnot, and he offers you the chance, you need to take it because he's a super neat individual. And I mean, just to see the Flying Eagle Hilton, it's an amazing vehicle, just amazing. But yeah, good old Mel from 400 AGL. He's on every Wednesday night. I think he said he comes on at 7:30 Eastern. So by all means, try to support him because he really is super. Yeah, I don't like not being able to type in chat here. There's got to be a way to do it on the iPad, but I just don't know what it is. Yeah, take care, Drone Bum. Have a good day. Be safe. Stay away from bridges, buddy. Yep. I don't see any way to. I can bring chat up for a split second, but I can't actually chat. Yep. That I cannot do. I wonder what this does. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, those are filters. I don't want filters. Leave me alone. Don't be filtering shit. You too, Joan Bub. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, got a little late start today. This thing wasn't getting any reception sitting here where I'm at, so I moved to the office and turned on the hotspot, hoping it would work today. It's not working yet. So I took a chance on coming back out here, and all of a sudden it's got to go on a fairly good signal, so I figured I'd just sit here in the hall. I've got to find a way to get the signal from the outside to my office. There's got to be a way. I know in the old days, they sold those cell phone antennas that just kind of went on the outside of the window and another piece on the inside of the window. And that's all I need is I need something to bring the signal down this hall. But I don't know if they even work on 4G or whatever. And the boosters, oh my God. What they wanted for boosters, no, I'm not paying that. There were some nice ones, but I'm not paying that. I might get one for the house or something, but I'm not going to get one just to put here and work. Yeah, that was a fun day, and it was kind of funny. We finished flying that, and as Mel was coming back, it just cut loose with rain. So he took some close-up pictures of his Mavic. He's got the Mavic 2 Zoom, and it got a little wet. Not a lot, but it got a little wet. So he took some pictures of it just to show that it had been flown out there in the rain. And then we sat there waiting for it to clear, and it never did clear. Unfortunately, I had to go to church. Well, I'd say unfortunately, I had to leave so I could get to church that night. So we ended up cutting the day a little bit short. Yeah, it's a beautiful place up there. It's the tallest point in my county. Yeah, there has got to be a way to. What happens if I touch that? Nope. If I do that, nothing. Can't believe that. Absolutely no way to enter any kind of chat. I can still do that when I post on the laptop. I guess I can't do it on an iPad, which is okay, I guess. Just wish my laptop would have got a signal. It just sat there and spun its wheels. So maybe they didn't give me my data back yet. They should have on the 30th because it runs from the 30th to the 31st. Hey, Net Dragon, good morning, my friend. How you been doing? Hey, buddy. Tomorrow's the day. Positive thoughts, big smile. Get in there and get her done. The only question I got, my friend, is will they give you the final word tomorrow, or are they going to make you stew a little while longer after the interview? I hope they give you the word right then and there, because that would be fantastic. And I hate not being able to see chat. I have to keep telling it to come up. That ain't no fun. You'd think there'd be a way you could lock chat to the screen and just keep it up all the time. Yeah. I hope so, buddy. You know, I hope so. It's kind of like when I used to fly students, and when I was a student flying, and you would fly first, and the check pilot wouldn't tell you how you did. He said, "I'll see you back in the briefing room." Okay, that's great. Does that mean I passed or I failed? And then you had to take a hour bus ride back to the field, wait for him to get done flying the second student, and wait for him to come to the table to tell you. So when I became an IP, I tell people right at the end of the ride, you either passed or you failed. I may not know the exact score, but I said, I'll tell you if you passed. That way you don't sit there sweating. So I hope you find out tomorrow. That would be outstanding. Be happy days. What time's your interview tomorrow? Is that Eastern? Okay, so 11. Woo! Okay, so that's 10 my time. I'll be thinking about you. Sending positive thoughts, buddy. You'll do fine. If your resume and your phone interview or whatever they did went through good, you'll do fine. How the little munchkins, or as you call them, the monsters. Yeah, I wonder if that's what our parents thought about us when we were little. Get to school. Get out of this house. Never thought of it that way. I was lucky. I was always off to work before they had to be to school, so the wife had to deal with that, I guess. But yeah, I've always had a job where I had to leave the house, but anywhere from 4:30 in the morning to 5:30 in the morning. So I never had to put them on the bus or drive them to school. Picked them up from school a lot, an awful lot, but never did drive them there or see them get on the bus. We got 3 likes. That's cool. Yeah, I got started late this morning. Internet problems still. I put this puppy down here as I walked in the door and logged on at 6:25, and it just never would go live. Yeah, wasn't that cool? Kirk, good morning. No, no, I'm on my iPad, Kirk. Does this look better? Because I've been thinking about using it all the time for the live feeds. The only thing is I can't type in chat. This was I don't know how. I don't know. I've looked at all the little buttons around, and if I just start typing, it doesn't do anything. So I'm assuming that when you're on an iPad, there just ain't no way for you to talk in chat if you're the person doing the feed. I know when I go into live feeds on this, I can see the chat and talk in the chat. Of course, that's the only way you could participate. That's true. Bubba needs help. Okay. We'll see you. We'll see you in a second, there, Net Dragon. Yeah. Anyway, this is the iPad Pro that I have. I went and had the. It's had a phone number assigned to it forever, but I never activated that phone number. And then when I started seeing how much data I was using, and data on this through the phone number, I don't get charged for it. I got unlimited. So basically, I said, hey, let's reactivate this number. And that's how I'm getting by the fact that I don't have any data for my hotspot right now. Should have had it this morning because it reactivates on the 30th, but I tried to use it and it's so slow, nothing will load. So I'm assuming I haven't got it back yet, even though when I look at my data usage, it's gone back down. Well, good, appreciate that. Maybe I'll just keep doing streams on this since I don't really need to chat in the stream. If I do miss a chat though, guys, I'm here to tell you this thing, it doesn't seem to keep the chat up and on the screen. I don't know if there's a way to set that. I've touched everything on the screen, I don't see one. In other words, if you chat, it pops up for about 3 to 4 seconds and then it goes away. And sometimes I can't read that whole thing. I can bring it back by hitting that chat and hitting live chat. Oh, wait a minute, I just saw chat viewing options. What's that? Oh, that's it, top chat or live chat. Well, it can't look too good with this face on there, but I understand what you're saying. It's probably nice and clear. Oh, other people are coming to work. Must be close to 7. Yep, 7 on the dot. My big boss said that the colonel that's in charge of us is coming out to see me this week. I don't know if that's good or bad. Usually if it's bad, you get sent to him. He's coming to see me, and that's unusual. That doesn't hardly ever happen. But I asked him, because he said, the colonel wants to talk to you face to face. I said, ooh. I said, what time does he want me? And does he want me on the 3rd floor at my office over there? Or does he want me on the 1st floor with him? He says, oh no, he's coming out to see you. Oh, thanks. Oh, hope it's good. Hope it's good. Yeah, for those of you who saw that water tower thing, I guess that was meant to be because Mel came down on Saturday and we sat in his Flying Eagle Hilton online and we looked and looked and looked. We were going to go fly an old trestle bridge. He wanted to fly a trestle bridge. And we were going to go fly that. Well, we couldn't tell on Google whether that bridge was still there or not. It kind of looked like it was, but, you know, kind of looked like it might not be. So we never did get to go anywhere on Saturday. We just went to lunch and sat around and talked a whole lot. And, you know, I apologized to him. I said, but I did warn you there wasn't a whole lot to fly down here. And he said, well, I wanted to come see you, and that was really nice of him. He's a nice guy. If you ever get to meet him, you got to do it. You really do. But no kidding. I woke up at 6:15 Sunday to go do my live feed Sunday, and as I rolled out of bed, I went, dag nabbit, there's the Victoria windmill. We could have went and filmed it. And he evidently tuned into my live feed, and luckily I saw that he had watched it, and his reply was, I'm still in town, let's go fly it. So I called him up on the phone, and after I went to church, I picked him up, we went up there and flew it, and we got done just in time. As soon as we got both of our videos done, it started just cats and dogs type rain, and it was like that all the way back home. So we picked the right time, the right day to get up there and get it done without any rain. Yeah, you go shoot a video with Mel now, you better be ready. He's serious about it. He sets up a camera, goes on, starts filming, makes a commentary about where we are and what we're fixing to do, and then he brings you on and introduces you, so your channel gets a little bit of time on his, and then you go and do your job, and then you come back. But I'm anxious to see how he blends all the stuff that we did up there together on his channel, because he's a really good, from what I can tell, does a really good job of editing. I just have a simple editor. I'm not going to pay a monthly fee to use an editor. I pay a one-time fee. I won't go over like $30 to get it. So I've got Filmora, and it does the basic for me. All I need to do is be able to cut out the boring stuff, splice pieces together, put in a couple of captions, maybe some transitions, and put it up. So, yeah, I know I'm running off at the mouth. Mitchell Family Reality, I did not see you come in. I can't see chat very much. So if you're still here, I'm sorry I missed you. Matter of fact, I don't know if I have you, and I can't do it from here, but I can write that down. Mitchell Family Reality TV, Show TV, okay. Kind of did some initial, or some abbreviations. Hopefully I can read them. When if I ever get my laptop back online, I'll look that up. If I haven't already subbed you, I will. Oop, I said the sub word. I'm sorry. If I haven't already supported you, I will. So Kirk, are you at work? You gonna get to fly a little today? If you're still here. Oh, Captain Drone. Looking at the postings as they come in. I wonder, is there anything? Oh, I can drag that down. Okay. But I can't do nothing else. Is there anything, can I drag chat over like this? Nope. Nope. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Hope that didn't kill me. I accidentally moved the wrong part of the screen. You know, there has got to be a way to keep chat up on the screen. I'm going to have to read about this stuff, I guess. Oh man, yeah, I remember you saying the other day you had to work all weekend. You must be tired if you're too tired to whoop. But now, was that overtime or was that just regular time? Because I'll tell you what, weekend overtime can be a handy thing. At least as it could be in my day. I don't know about now. Where I work, if I don't get overtime most of the time. If I do, it's not the true time and a half overtime. Because if they gave me time and a half, I'd be working overtime all the time. I get a measly $2.25 more an hour if I work overtime. It's not worth it. Wow. And if that's time and a half, my friend, you know, that's 27 hours. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Overtime can be good and it can be bad. It keeps you away from family and friends. That's for sure. We got about 55 minutes to the breakfast show with Roger, Kim, and Val. I hope she doesn't have her echo. Poor gal. Of course, I may have one and don't know it. I don't know. I had a feeling it was coming because she was running a Logitech camera but using the mic on the computer, or a mic hooked to the computer, and probably that the mic or the speakers on that Logitech were still working. I thought she looked better when she took the Logitech camera off, personally. I thought the picture looked better then than it did with the Logitech, but I used to use Logitech a long time ago. They make good, inexpensive peripherals for computers. What's the option button do? Nothing. Okay, DJ. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm dying to see what Mel does with the video he shot. He and I had a nice long talk about a lot of different things. It was a lot of fun. I just wish we would have had more things we could shoot. We hunted all over the place looking for anything. Any kind of falls, any kind of rapids, and there's just, I mean, It's a really flat area down here where I live, and unless you want to film cotton fields and peanut fields, there's not a whole lot to film. But I am glad we went and did the windmill. It was the first time, I still remember the first time I saw that windmill. I was a fairly new deputy sheriff doing a job up in that area and drove by it, and I even got a snapshot of it because it was so pretty. And yesterday was a good day to get it. There was just enough sun to light it up and make it look nice. He did he's got that Mavic 2 zoom. He did a dolly zoom of it. I can't wait to see that when it gets posted, because I almost went with the zoom because of that feature, but I really wanted that Hasselblad camera on the Mavic 2 Pro. And that thing takes awesome pictures. Of course, that's not the one I took. I took my Altel Evo up there. Mainly because the Evo seems to be better if it does start to rain and you have to fly it back through the rain. It seems like it will take it better than some of the DJI products. Not sure. It just seems like it would. And the people up there were really nice. I didn't think I was ever going to get away from the lady's door. Knocked on the door and her kids came. I said, "Is your mom or dad home?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, can I talk to them?" They said, "Yeah." She said, "Just a minute." She came out and she started telling me about who lived in every house on the road, because I was looking for the parsonage, because that windmill is on what looks like it's on church property. Well, the parson lived 10 miles away, so I can't go driving 10 miles to ask for permission. So when she finally stopped telling me who lived in every house on the road, I said, "Well, I just stopped by to let you know we're going to fly drone it. It's not that noisy, but if you see it up there in the sky, that's all it is. We're just doing the windmill. We wanted to get some pictures of it because it's so pretty." And I got a history lesson on everybody that lived in every house that was in sight. So, nice lady. I really did appreciate, her telling me all that. She was very friendly. And I think the kids came out in their backyard and watched, but I couldn't tell for sure because we weren't really filming over there. Yeah, exactly. It was yaga, 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 yaga. But it was the right thing to do. We decided we'd at least always try to find somebody up there we could tell what we were doing. So, I wasn't worried about them calling the Popo, because the Popo would have been one of my deputy sheriffs. So I would just say, "Hey, Jason, how's it going today? We're just up here filming. We're not causing any grief." The nice thing was, I think you see it in my video, the very beginning of my video, that restaurant there has been closed for a very long time. It's been for sale for a very long time. But it's got a nice metal overhang where we backed the truck up under there and kept most of the equipment down there under that overhang. And we were glad we did, because when it started raining, it flat rained. If anybody's ever heard the phrase about a cow going on a flat rock, that's about what it looked like outside. It was heavy. Lord, we got 5 folks in. Who have I not seen come in? That's the other thing I don't like, not being able to see the chat. Good morning.
You're gonna sit out here, you can block all them late students coming in.
Well, that's true. They better not come in. I know you'll lock that when you leave.
Yeah.
What you got today? Flip?
Yeah, as it turns out, I looked at the slide presentation after I let them go, and I got 7 slides left to go.
Oh man, you're gonna be done in no time flat. Just turn around and give them the exam.
Well, I got 2 people that missed some training.
Oh, there you go. Perfect time to make it up.
I gotta get them to make it up, so.
Perfect time to make it up. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, nice and quiet, stayed home all weekend.
Oh man, I supposed to have my data back. I turned it on hotspot, went in there, and my computer just sits there and goes like this, just thinking that. And I checked the data. It reset on the 30th. So yeah, until then, I'm going to sit out here and get it done. Not much I can do. Well, my computer, I don't put the work computer. I would never try to live stream on that. But, no, I tried to hook the Alienware up, and it hits it, but it just sits there and spins, which is what it does when the data is restricted down to 2G instead of 4G. So I don't know. This works straight to the cell signal. So, and that's unlimited data, so. Alrighty. And we're down, some people left. And I wish I could see better who comes in and who goes out. There has to be a way. No, I don't want to do that. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, don't. Yeah, that's for sure, Net Dragon. Yeah, gotta love them. You know, as we say in the South, bless their heart. That's our government. I tell you, I feel so sorry for Brett Kavanaugh. But you gotta admit, he's got fortitude. He's sticking to it. I'd like to take Feinstein out and tie a big anchor to her. See how well she can swim in San Francisco Bay. And to think some of the things she used to do, I used to like. Was I dumb? Okay, Kirk. Hope you'll have an easier day than you had a weekend. Take care. Be careful. Yeah, this thing just will not stay straight. Poor old Bolo. Wearing it out. There, that's close. That is close. So that's, Mark, that's 7 slides till the end of regs?
No, flip.
Oh, just to the end of flip. So are you gonna roll into the next thing, or do they have a next thing?
That's it.
That's it, right next door. Flips the end of it. Unless you do rather flight plan, but do they even do that over there?
I already did that.
Oh, okay.
He's got that mixed in. I think we ended up doing that on Friday, where he got it in there. So,
I don't understand that flow. To me, I would want to do that after all the flip was done, because don't they need the information you teach in flip in order to do weather flight planning?
no. You don't have to have it, but it'd be better.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Yeah. At least ways it's a better flow than when it first came out. Because that first time I tried to teach it, I was lost, buddy. I was all over the place with it. Well, it was all over the place, because I was following it. But, did you have fun going home in that rain Friday?
That was something between here and Fort Rucker. Once I got to Fort Rucker, it was fine.
I had it all the way to Batten's Crossroads. On every road, there was at least an inch of water, to include Highway 27 South.
That was some heavy rain.
That's the heaviest I've seen, I think, down here, ever. Or at least ways it's the heaviest I've ever driven in. And then I got past Batten's. You probably don't know what's on that road, but I didn't quite get to the chicken plant. I was about a mile from the chicken plant. It was like, gone. Just drizzly.
It was a line going all the way down to Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was just kind of coming up on the same track that the line was on.
Yeah, I never looked at the radar. We sat here for the longest time waiting to go. And that was terrible. That was terrible.
I showed my wife pictures of the flooding around the building here.
Good drainage system we have.
Crazy.
You should have been here before they put that French drain in front of 6-5, because that one that forms down that end and starts covering the sidewalk would actually go up the ramp and into the building. because it had nowhere to go, and it would just start building up on both sides of the building. And they came out and they put the French drain in, and we haven't had a problem. But, yeah.
Where's the French drain go to?
It just comes, I don't know where it goes. It comes down the side of that building, it goes that way. I don't know what it goes into or where it dumps it
The
or.
backside of this one was flooded too. So.
Yeah, so I don't know where it goes. We just came out here one day and they had it all dug up. Next thing we knew, they had a big grate sitting up there by the sidewalk, and so I don't know where it goes. It goes somewhere, not here. We still got some time. That's my co-worker. He's one of the guys I actually do get along with. I get along with most of them. Out of 12 people that come out here to teach, there's only one that causes me problems. One of those folks you can't tell nothing, so I just don't say anything to him. Because if you try to tell him something, you're going to get in an argument. So I just let him do what he wants to do. And when he falls on his face, he falls on his face. His problem. So, DJ, how far do you have to drive to get to your interview tomorrow? Oh man, you can walk. Good exercise. That's good. That's close. And is that at the place you're actually going to end up working? That'd be nice to have a place 5 minutes away from work, or from home to work. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'll start praying doubly hard. That reminds me, I still got to do, I left my Bible and my devotional book here over the weekend. So I've got 3 days worth of reading to catch up on when I get done with this feed. I just have to sit there and listen to Roger and Kim. If I can even get into the Roger and Kim show, because I'm not going to sit out here in the hallway. Hopefully I'll be able to get into it. Yeah, I looked at boosters for cell signals over the weekend. My goodness, what they want for one. I ain't paying that. No way. It's not going to happen. One I looked at looked like it was very promising, where you have the one unit you put in the window where it gets a good signal, and then you put the other unit somewhere else in the house or the building. They wanted $400 for it. I don't think so. I looked on, well, I searched on Bing, and I found, God, I can't remember the name of the system. Yeah, I went to Amazon too. Matter of fact, if I could find one on Amazon that was decent, but most of them, they just wanted way too much money. And then I didn't realize it. I mean, I know they're different companies, but they were saying that some of them were AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile specific. I didn't think the booster would get that way. My daughter, my daughter logs on to Prime at Christmas, uses it for the free month, and then doesn't continue it. She's a smarty. But yeah, every year about October, November, December timeframe, usually in November when she knows what everybody wants, she'll sign in for the Prime account. It's 30 days free. She uses it for that time frame, and then when they say, in order to continue, you gotta pay, she says, oh, I didn't like it, I'm not gonna use it. And then next year she does the same thing. Yeah, she's a smart cookie. Daddy trained her well. But, you know, she at least ways looks, you know how they got those lists? I keep a running list on there. Hey, I call it my Halloween and Christmas list, because Halloween's my birthday. So, I just keep a running list of little things and big things. And if you know what I want, Boom. I think it's a neat idea. You know, I used to believe in just giving people money so they could get what they wanted. Well, both my daughters keep a list, so I just look on the list and go, oh, this is what I'll get. And I don't think anybody's ever gotten anything twice, because I think when you click on one that's already been bought, it says somebody else got this. So as long as you get it from Amazon, I think it tracks who's gotten it. Yeah, I'm here to tell you, she does it every year. All her gifts come in Amazon Prime boxes. And I guess they don't mind, because they keep giving her that month free. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have Amazon Prime. J&C, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I'm still on my iPad, in case you were wondering. I thought my data came back, but for some reason it's not working. I'm not about to call AT&T and be put on hold for an hour. So DJ, you get a job, we're not going to be seeing you very much then, huh? Gabo, good morning. Oh, hang on just a second. Let me get the live chat up. Let me get you a wrench so you don't get booted out by accident. There you go, 666, you got your wrench. Yeah, first you got to get the job. Let's get that done tomorrow, my buddy. Okay? Let's get that puppy knocked out tomorrow. Ooh, Dutchy Dutch has gone over 2K on his supporters. Way to go, Dutchy Dutch. Don't know if he'll watch this or not, so he may not ever hear that, but he just came across the top of my screen and he went over 2K. Yeah, tell you what, if I had written this app for Apple, I would have done a couple of things different with it, I think. It would have made the chat easier to use. Would have given you the ability to use the chat when you're the moderator. Yeah, you'll do fine, my friend. You'll do fine. Do they do the 4 days on, 4 days off like police officers do, or is it just 10-hour days, 5 days a week? We should have students next door by now. Now, I tell you what, DJ, you'll just be so happy to have a job that you'll be running like nobody's business. I'll bet you any amount of money. we did pretty good today. We got about 30 minutes till we go over to the Roger, Kim, and Val breakfast hour. That one I can leave run on my military computer. I can't live stream on it as far as me doing the live stream, but I can watch live streams. They haven't said anything yet about it. I'll find out if they ever throw the switch, because it just won't go in. Ah, okay. But they provide the transportation, I bet. Big old maintenance truck or whatever. It's always nice when the company pays for the vehicle. That was the nicest thing yeah, there you go. That was the nicest thing about being a deputy sheriff, because of the limited number of people we had. Everybody had a take-home car. So if you ever got called out, boom, it was right there, and you went and handled your call. And for 10 years I never put gas in the vehicle. Man, it started hurting when I had to start putting gas in the truck to get to work. But like you, the pay was much better than what I was making, so it didn't hurt too bad to have to buy gas. Yeah, but you said it was only five-minute drive, right? So that's not too bad. And you would think by 1 October it would start to cool off down here. It was still 70-something degrees this morning coming to work. Yeah, I know you won't mind. You'll be happy as a pig in mud. Well, hope you find out tomorrow. Happy thoughts, buddy. Happy thoughts. Don't let the anxiety get at you. You know, it's easy to say when you're not the person in the situation. But just do your best. Waiting to star days. That's about the limit that I've got for you, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. Yep, you've done everything you can do. Go to the interview tomorrow and just do your best, DJ. Know that there's a whole bunch of people pulling for you. I think I'll try this later on, but when I get back on my laptop, I think I can bring this up and go back through the chat, and it will still let me click on people that I don't have and go to them rather than trying to type them in. I'm hoping. Never really gone back and watched my own live feed. Well, that's not true. I did the other day to go back and find out what it was that gentleman had said that didn't like the name StarCop. But somebody had already taken care of that and erased it, so I guess I couldn't see it. But I did go back and get his name. I went to his channel and totally blocked him. So I'm hoping that keeps him out. Doors closed. That troll don't get in. Yeah. Of course, the bad thing about trolls is they can always go and make another account under another name and come in. Hey. They want to take the time to do that, I'll block that too. Well, at least ways this feed didn't shut down. I tried to start it out here earlier this morning, guys. And I couldn't get it started for nothing. And then I looked at my data, and supposedly I got my data back for the hotspot. So I turned on the hotspot and went back in, and I still couldn't get on, so I don't know. Well, that's a COD. When the little box with the child in it shows up here, I'll ship off Henry. Uh, my wife would kill me if I shipped off Henry. She and my younger daughter tried to groom Henry yesterday. He wasn't having none of it. So his groom job didn't turn out quite as nice as I would have hoped. He didn't want nothing to do with it. Yeah, you got more than one. Just put him on a bus. Yeah, Henry's a doll when you can catch him. I can't hardly catch him. Of course, that's my fault because I play a game with him where I say, I'm going to get you. And he just, every time I get near him now, he starts running around the house all over the place because he thinks we're playing I'm going to get you. So that's my fault that I can't catch him anymore. Now, if the wife's not home, and I'm the only one home, and I sit down in the easy chair, eventually he'll jump up and he'll sit with me. But if she's home, all the dogs they go straight to her. Which that's great, because she's the one who brought most of them home. So I only brought one home. One and only one. Let's see. Yeah. I wonder, would this be a different style if I went into Safari and then went to YouTube and ran the live feed through YouTube? Would it work more normally, I wonder? I'll have to try that tomorrow maybe. Because I'm running it through the YouTube app. And I like the picture's great. I just don't like the way the chat works. If I don't catch it immediately, I miss it. And it's kind of hard to catch immediately. We got a boatload of students out here today. Both buildings next door are full of students. I'm going to have to go watch them between now and between when I get off and the Roger and Kim show. Yeah, see, I couldn't even read all that. Hey, good morning, Mel. How you doing, my friend? Welcome aboard. Hey, you needed a good sleep. I went on and watched one of your, matter of fact, I watched the unboxing of your Mavic 2 case and your Spark case. And as soon as I get a chance, they were very reasonably priced. So I'm going to that store. I've got it written down. John C., good morning. But I'm going there and going to see if they have one for the Evo, because I'm tired of carrying the Evo around in a soft shell bag. And if they do, I'm probably going to order that puppy. I was amazed at some of the cases they had when I went there. Man, they got cases for everything. I don't think there's anything out there they won't design a case for. Well, we got 26 minutes. Yeah, Mel, my net was still giving me absolute horrors today. It says I got my data back, which means my hotspot should be working. I tried to use it. Yep, I understand. Yep. I'm definitely going to check them out because their prices were very reasonable for that quality of a case. Those cases are extremely good quality for what they want for one. I don't see how anybody could go anywhere else, to be honest with you. Take a look at Pelicans, what they want. Now, I realize those didn't have any kind of a, at least was I didn't see any kind of pressure relief valve on it, but I don't send mine on planes anywhere. I don't go change altitude that much where I would have to worry about that. So they're very nice cases. Yes, it is. Doesn't matter, and I mostly do cinematography drones or DJI drones or GPS drones, whatever anybody wants to call them. I do have a Wizard, but I can't get it to bind right now. I just did get Betaflight installed on my laptop finally at the house, so my next project is to hook that thing up to Betaflight and just see what all's going on inside. Because it was a good flyer when it was flying, and then I tried to get it out the other day, and just it doesn't seem to want to bind, or at least ways the engines won't arm. So it might be an ESC, I don't know. Betaflight will tell me, I hope. So Mel, you be careful today, my friend. Traffic shouldn't be too bad, I wouldn't think. But Montgomery, oh man, traffic's always bad in Montgomery. Not as bad as Birmingham, but it's getting close. Yeah, that's it, buddy. When driving's your life, traffic's just another part of the day. You just gotta take what comes. I understand. Yeah, Phantom 3's I always wanted one when they had first come out, but I just never could get around to getting one. And my first one ever was the Mavic Pro, mainly because I didn't know about the Spark. Mavic had sent me an advertisement, and I said, this looks good. DJI said, we'll send you one straight from the factory. I said, give me one, send it. And last Christmas I got one, and I love it. Yeah, Phantom 3's, Kim has one on Canadian Drone Hub, and he gets fantastic shots. There's several out there. Ain't nothing wrong with that camera. Ain't nothing wrong with that drone. You know, it takes gorgeous video. It really does. Yep, tomorrow's live chat, I've got to remind myself to go through Safari and actually go to YouTube to start it. So I see if I get everything I'm used to looking at, because this chat doesn't stay up very long. Yeah, I wish I could afford it, Mel, but you know, a couple weeks ago I probably could have, but not right at this time. So you just hold on to it, and if you get a buyer, that's fine. And if not, if I ever build up enough money to where I think I can buy it, I'll check back in with you. I promise. Because that was a beautiful V2 you had. Really was. Yep, that thing was in mint condition. Trust me, if I thought I had the money, buddy, I would have bought it that day. That's for sure. So you going to eat breakfast at the gas station there, Mel? Yeah, I can understand, man. I can understand. That Inspire 2 is one awesome machine. And trust me, if I had the funds, I would do it right now. But I just don't have the funds right now. I still got to get a set of tires for the truck. I'm hoping mid-month I can do that. Yes, he is inside his truck. It's an awesome vehicle. And that Dragon, if he ever gets close to you and offers to come and visit, you need to do it. Okay? You really do. We had a great time. That Flying Eagle Hilton is an awesome, awesome vehicle. Only a half a cup so far. Oop, I hit the wrong button. I want the live chat. Come on, bring it up. Yeah, the Phantom 3, I'm impressed with what it does. Really am. I'm glad I don't drink coffee, but I did just have a half a Monster right before I set the feed up. Oh, who did I miss come in? Oh, I don't see anybody I missed. Ah, Beyond. Is my video buffering again? It just does it. Take care, John C. I'm working off of AT&T right now, Mel. So if mine starts to buffer, usually it tells me I've been disconnected and I have to reconnect, but yeah. I wish I could hook to the internet here and it'd be a lot better, but it's government internet. You can't hook anything that doesn't have their crypto on it to the network. Matter of fact, if I was to hook this up, it would probably be about 20 minutes before somebody would be either calling or knocking on my door going, what are you doing hooking up to my internet? Okay, Mel, you have a good day. Be careful out there. Don't let none of those idiots get you. They're still out there. We had leaving your place yesterday, about a mile south of where you're parked. They had a head-on. It took me 10 minutes to get past it. So in that rain that we had yesterday, somebody just doesn't know enough to slow down. I'm hoping nobody died. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Okay, Mel, understand. I'm trying to catch up, to be honest. At night I sit in my chair with the other smaller Apple iPad that I have, and I just watch video after video after video while I'm sitting there with the wife and she's watching TV, and I still can't catch up. I just can't catch everybody's. So, if you're in here and I haven't been watching, I apologize, but I try my best to get them all done. But man, when you turn it on, there's a list of 49. Holy moly. And Roger and Kim, I've seen how many they get in a day. I don't see how they'll ever catch up. So, I'm very appreciative when I see that they've actually come in and watched something and left a comment. And most people are probably having the same problem, so hopefully they understand and don't get upset. Well, you haven't watched my videos in 3 days. Well, I'm sorry. I'm going down the list, and the list that they come in, kind of like a first in, first out. And even that, you're not sure you're getting the first ones that came in. I haven't seen it yet. Is it up? I looked for it last night and I didn't see it. And this morning I had such a hard time getting stuff going, Mel, that I hadn't watched anybody's videos. But as soon as I cut this stream off and we go over to Roger and Kim's, I will definitely go and watch it. I've been anxious to see it, because I know how good of a job you do. I'll get there, Beyond. I promise. It may just take me a little time. Ooh, we've got 11 minutes or so before I'll cut my feed. I wonder if Roger and Kim are awake yet. Sometimes Roger will stop in just before the end of my feed to say howdy. That's how I know he's awake and getting ready to go online. Although he's never late. I was late today. Actually, I tried to be early. I went on at 6:20, but I couldn't get the feed to work. And I was sitting in the same exact spot, and it just kept saying, reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. And I looked at the signal strength is good. And then all of a sudden at 6:40, I came back out and tried, and boom, she started right up. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have seen it then, Mel. I went to bed at 9, so, and I haven't even looked at my channel this morning except to set this up. So I'll get it first thing because I've been dying to see it. Yeah. I do have to get over to the Case Club this morning though. They had some really nice stuff. And after seeing one in person and getting my hands on it, I can tell that's really good cases. Yeah, I don't know. I know when I look at mine, on the left-hand side, it has like the live feeds on top, and then underneath there's a number. But that just tells you how many you're sub to. It doesn't tell you who. I know of no easy way to find out who, other than if somebody comes into a chat, you can click on their thing, and when you get there, it either says you are or not sub. But by name, no, I know of no way. But you can tell how many you're sub to. Just, my goodness. I shudder to think how long I would have to look to find a particular person. Of course, I've got several people, well, not several, I've got Canadian Drone Hub, Mel, Val's Place, and one or two others on my little list off to the side on the right-hand side of the screen. I forget what it's called, favorite channels or whatever. I've got them there so I can get to them in a hurry. I think I have the captain over there, Canadian Drone Network with Neil. I think I have that one over there. But other than that, I just look at the live feeds, and if there's somebody there I realize is hot and up and talking, I'll go there and watch that one. Like I've told people in the past, if somebody wants this time slot, all you got to do is ask. And you can warm people up for the Roger and Kim show. Because I'm not looking to do anything special. You don't want to know how many I'm sub to, NetDragon. Last check was 772. I probably need to go in and clean that out because I know there's probably names in there that I never see come in my chat and I never see watch my videos. And I've probably been going and watching their videos. Yeah, I get a ton of them every day, I'm here to tell you. But I'm doing my best to get through them all. I don't care if it's FPV or fishing or, now, I'm not real big on the cooking ones. So if they post it, I'll go in and watch a little bit of it, but I probably won't finish it. Yeah, I think I have to do that too, Beyond Trees, to be honest with you. Because it's kind of amazing. You've got that many people that you went and took the time to sub and you watched their stuff, but then you look at your list and you ain't got but a third about as many as you've got that have subbed you back or support you back. I gotta stop saying that sub word. mine's not quite, let me think. I don't know if I've gone over 400, yeah, so if I have gone over 400, then mine's a little more than half. That means that other bunch, they gotta get weeded out, because it'd be nice if you could go, okay, here's the people that sub me, here's the people that I sub, and put the two sheets together, and where they don't overlap, get rid of those people. That would be a nice thing to have. That would be cool. Yeah, I know you can't do it. I wish you could. See, I don't know of any way to look and see who's actually subbed you or supported you. I know there's a list of how many supporters you have, but I don't know of any way to actually go in and look at that list and see what their names are. You kind of know what they are because you see them come in all the time and watch stuff and comment. But it'd be nicer if I could get like a printed out list and just start crossing off names. Okay, he's on this list, he's on my list. Okay, keep him, back and forth. And then whoever didn't get checked off on that long list of people you sub, you go back in and you unsub them. You just cut your list down. Ideally, if you got 400 supporters, you should have 400 subs. That's the way I look at it. I know it's not quid pro, whatever. It's not sub for sub, support for support, but kind of be nice if it was. Ah, okay. I don't dare click on that right now, DJ, because if I do, the feed's gonna go poof. But when I get back on the laptop, I'll come back into this and find that link and click on it then. Yeah, it'd be nice to have two lists. Who have I supported, who supports me? Compare those two lists, and if you didn't come back and support me, well, I guess you didn't want my support as bad as you thought you did. Okay, thank you, sir. I would appreciate it. By the way, my Discord is still causing me bandwidth issues. Yeah, that's true too. That's true. Yeah. That is true. Yeah, I wish that chat would stay up long enough for me to read something. Yeah, I wish it would. I might be doing something wrong, that Dragon. You don't know. I mean, this Apple's application for YouTube is new to me. I've never used it until I decided I had to have it in order to get any kind of live feed out, because my other stuff's just not working. I'll be talking to AT&T sometime today and go, hey, what's going on? I should have got my stream ability back, and I don't have nothing at all. These days I can watch Canadian Drone Network on my military computer. I just can't do it as StarCop. Yep, there you go, Slippery. That's it. My hard work will come at noon when I have to teach all afternoon. It's not that problem, Beyond Trees. What I'm talking about is I have to use my phone in order to get to the internet on my personal laptop. I'm not allowed to hook it to the government network. So I'm not hooked to a cable in a wall. I'm using the Wi-Fi on my laptop to get to the phone to use the hotspot. Well, my hotspot got limited to 23 gigabytes, and I hit that limit on the 24th or the 25th of September. When I hit that limit, they still let me use the hotspot, but they take it from 4G to 2G, and that just will not support anything other than like typing text or something like that. It's horrible. I should have got it back today, and I don't know. But the iPad Pro, okay, or any iPad or any tablet, it has the phone number and it just uses phone data, and I have unlimited phone data. So I could sit here till I'm blue in the face. Of course, if I hold my breath, that won't be very long. And I can not have the data count against me. It's just the hotspot they regulate. D1, how you doing? Yeah, I think I may just keep using this. We don't usually use these classrooms in the morning, so I can sit in this hall and do the live stream all the way up until Roger and Kim come out and not lose anything. It doesn't take any data. But yeah, I'm real happy with the way this, I've had this thing for a while and I've never used it for this, never even taken a picture with it. But I'm real happy with the way it's working. Yeah, but they'll do the same thing to it. I asked them about that because I have a hotspot that I could get reactivated, and it's somebody had an explanation the other day that kind of made sense. It's the big, or not the big, but it's the internet providers that probably are telling them to limit the hotspots. But what good is that doing? I can get on this. So I don't have a hotspot for this. This is just going right out the window to the phone cell towers, and it's unlimited. So anyway, did I miss somebody come in? I've got the full chat up. I don't think so. Yeah, if I go out and get a hotspot, it has the same limitation. So I said, well, what the heck with it? I've got one. I used to use it all the time. And but this works, so I'm happy. What I need to try and find a way to do, and I can't really afford a booster. I looked at boosters. I remember back in the day, you had Windows cell phone antennas. You put the antenna on one side, on the outside, inside you put the little other piece, and it would just bring the signal through. If I could just get something like that to just bring this signal 20 feet down the hall, I could sit in my office and do this all day long. And wouldn't have to use the hotspot. I could just use this. But if I take this to the office, my signal strength drops from 3 bars to 1, and it won't do anything except general surf. It won't ever lock into a live view or have enough bandwidth to do a live view. Guys, I went over a little bit. I apologize to Roger and Kim. Mel, you take care. Yeah, what I need is a deal where I don't get throttled back, but AT&T doesn't have one, Mel. The thing I don't understand, when I didn't have unlimited data, I got 30 gigs of data a month that I could use my hotspot. But I was going over every month, and every gig I went over was $10. So I looked at my bill, and then I looked at what they wanted for unlimited, and I was paying $30 more a month than what they wanted for unlimited data. And the only thing that I lost was, instead of it throttling back at 30 gigs, or paying more money at 30 gigs actually, it throttles back at 23, and I figured that'd be okay. Yeah, take care, Mel. Be safe out there. Watch out for idiots. Good luck in Montgomery offloading all that dunnage. Just tell them you got to get somewhere quick to pick up a load. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut the stream down. I'll see you all over at the Canadian Drone Hub with Roger, Kim, and Val very shortly. I just got to move back into my office, get out of the hallway. You guys take care and God bless. Where's the end button?